This is Into the Fire.
It is absolutely incredible to welcome Into the Fire, a guy I've been excited to talk to for quite some time. The guy every mum wishes their daughter would date. The top 10 predicted draft pick, Northern Knights elite midfielder, Josh Ward. Nice to meet you, Josh.
Thanks, LJ. Thanks for having me, mate.
Oh, awesome to have you, mate. Now, Josh, I have a lot to talk about, but first of all, how was the young Josh Ward? Have you always been a footy nut, or did you play other sports as well?
Played a few other sports, but yeah, always been a footy nut. Started playing at Auskick when I was about 4 and just, loved it ever since. So moved into Fitzroy Juniors in under 10s and played with them for a few years. And then when I got a bit older, started playing for school. But there were other sports back in the day. Futsal was actually the first team sport that I played, which was good fun, just with a few mates from school. And then, played a bit of cricket and did a bit of running as well over the years. But yeah, footy's always been my favourite sport, and yeah, I've loved it.
Yeah, so I'm guessing you were pretty busy growing up then?
Yeah, there were a fair few sporting commitments on. But I'm just, parents were always happy to drive me, which I was always lucky for, and loved it.
Yeah, definitely. You haven't always been as built as you are now. Actually, in the under-16s, played out on the wing for Vic Metro. Did you really set yourself to move into the midfield after that carnival?
Yeah, for sure. I think midfield was always my favourite position, I guess, and always played that when I was growing up. So obviously, it's good to be able to play some other positions. So it was a good opportunity to learn how to play on the wing. But yeah, I always wanted to play midfield. You can go after the ball a bit more in that position, LJ. So that was my goal. And so really just set my sights on this year to move into the midfield as much as possible. And so that was sort of the goal for the last 2 years, just been to prepare my body and my fitness for the midfield role.
Yeah, and midfield's a great position. For most COVID last year didn't give them much chance to show anything, but you used that time as a time to build your body. How much work did you put in? Because you really transformed yourself in that time.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It was a fair bit of work. I think it was when you're just at home the whole time, there's not really much else to do. So I guess I love to just do whatever training I could, just to have a bit of a break from online school and sitting at home all day. So put in a fair bit of work. Set up a bit of a makeshift gym in the backyard, and sort of tried to use that as much as I could while still being able to recover as well. So I guess I hit the gym, or whatever gym I had, like about 3-4 times a week, and then kept my running up as well with a mate that lived close by. And that worked well, and it was good fun.
Yeah, and it's good you guys are out of lockdown too.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, awesome to be back playing. Well, it was back at the start of the year. It was good to get out.
Yeah, it would be. You have no mullet. That's refreshing.
Yeah, I had to give it the chop. It was just getting annoying, like for exams and stuff, kept getting in my face, and so I went to get a haircut, and he probably took off a bit more than I was expecting, so I had to get it all evened out. But I don't know. I don't mind the short hair, but I'll probably be growing it out a bit now.
Yeah, it's almost a bit weird to see someone without a mullet these days, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. They're very popular. But don't mind the short hair. It's probably more efficient for playing footy.
Yeah. How was your start to the NAB League year? You averaged 30.2 disposals per game, 5.6 clearances, 6.2 score involvements, and 11.6 contested possessions from your 5 matches with the Knights. What a start to the year. You must have been devastated it stopped. You were killing it.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I was pretty happy with the year. I think the first game or so that I played, I wasn't very happy with. I didn't feel like I'd had played up to my own expectations. So I think I'd throughout the year sort of began to feel a bit more comfortable at that level, and it was good to get a few decent games in when I could. But I was just really lucky, I think, to be able to stay uninjured and be able to have a decent crack at it. and yeah, just love playing with the Knights and with school as well. So yeah, it was good fun, and yeah, just grateful we were able to get 10 games of footy in, even though it was tough to have
Yeah.
lockdown after the last year. It was just awesome to be back out playing.
Yeah, we had an amazing year, mate.
Oh, cheers.
All good, mate. Recruiters have noted your defensive running with the footy and your carry with it. Among your most significant traits have always been such an elite runner, because seriously, your running capacity is incredible.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm quite as elite as some of those AFL players at the moment, but
I don't know.
definitely something to work towards. But yeah, I've always been a decent runner, I guess. My dad did a fair bit of running, so I guess I got a bit of that from him. But I think, yeah, that sort of like, doing all right at school, cross country and stuff, just made me sort of realize I had a bit of natural running that I shouldn't let go to waste. So I've worked pretty hard at it over the last few years, and it's always been yeah, a weapon of mine, I guess, to often to break tags and stuff, especially when I was younger. But also, yeah, more recently, that defensive running that you talked about, I think is really important, because it's sort of, first, it's a good way to get a cheap kick when you're not getting a touch. But yeah, it's essential really for your midfielders in your team to be able to run back and help out the defense, and then help start the forward transition as well. So yeah, running, I think, it's always been a huge part of my game, and something that, yeah, I've really worked hard on.
Yeah, running's a great attribute. Now, it's well known that you're a massive fan of Sam Walsh and have enjoyed analysing him. This has helped you progress even further, hasn't it? Have you had a chance to chat with the great man and pick his brains?
No, I've never met the great man, but I don't know, maybe one day, OJ. That'd be cool. But yeah, I mean, like I said before about not being one of those elite AFL runners, he's definitely one of them, and yeah, he's just incredible to watch him. How hard he works forward and back. He's not, well, he might be sort of average size now, but he was, yeah, definitely not the biggest player, but he's able to dominate with his running and work rate. So yeah, it's something to look up to, I think, for every young footy player.
Yeah, he's an amazing player. Now, you're a keen Hawthorn fan with family links to the club. Your great-grandfather, Alex Lee, played 31 games for the Hawks in the 1930s. They hold pick number 5 at this year's draft. What would it mean going to the Hawks? I mean, the bonus is they have a good young squad.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. I think everything about the Hawks is, yeah, something that's attractive to any player, I think. Sam Mitchell seems like he's a great coach, and yeah, just as a fan watching this year, I think the young team's been really exciting for a lot of the year to watch. So yeah, I mean, I'd be grateful to get onto any AFL list, but yeah, Hawthorn would be one of those ones in particular, especially as a fan, that yeah, it'd mean a lot to go to them, and just be a part of building for the next part of their success. But at the same time, if I went to any other club, I don't think much would change. I'd, yeah, still be just as motivated to yeah, to have that team success as well.
Yeah, that's it, mate. All right, I'm going to be honest, Josh. You're the perfect guy, aren't you? Well-mannered and immaculately presented, flowing locks and a good-looking rooster. Add to that a straight-A student and a school leader at the prestigious Melbourne Grammar, and soon to be an AFL footballer. I don't know if you have a significant other, but you could be the next Bachelor. Is there seriously anything you can't do, mate?
Yeah, I'm a shocking golfer, LJ. Absolutely shocking.
Yeah.
So you don't want to see me out on the golf course at all. But no, thank you for that. That's very, very kind of you.
No, that's all right, mate. Now, you're hopeful of combining an AFL career with a degree in politics, philosophy, and economics at university next year. So, not happy with having it all. Now you want to be the Prime Minister of Australia? How did your exams go, buddy?
Oh yeah, they were all right. I think bit of a mixed bag. Few exams I wasn't that happy with, but overall, I think I'll take it. And yeah, I'm very happy to be done. It's a good feeling when you walk out of that last exam. But But as for Prime Minister of Australia, that's definitely not the goal. I've
I
never
reckon
really.
you could do it though. I'd definitely give you the vote.
I wouldn't want to, and I know not many people would vote for me. I don't think, but I've never really been that into politics, but it seems kind of interesting to study. But it's more the philosophy and economics part looks pretty interesting. So yeah, I thought I'll give that a crack and see how it goes.
Yeah, cool, mate. Okay, so we know you have every quality, and it's almost unfair to every guy around. But let's add another one: leadership. You were named captain of the 2021 NAB League Team of the Year, adding another achievement to your growing list. Have you always prided yourself on being a leader?
Yeah, I think so. I think you know, sort of the way you lead depends on the group, but I've always had some experience in leadership positions, and I feel like it makes me a better player and more accountable, and something I definitely enjoy. So I've enjoyed it, and was lucky enough to captain a few teams throughout my time in footy, and house captain at school as well. So yeah, they all sort of present their own challenges, but it's been a good challenge to have, and something that's definitely, I think, been able to help me improve as a leader and a teammate as well throughout the years. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely. We already know you're a superhuman off the field, but let me just talk you up on it for a moment. You're a left footer who captained Vic Metro. You're awesome with ball in hand. You have great vision, great foot skills, great vision, quick and clean with your hand. You're a real pro, work rate wise, and work hard on your game. You win enormous amounts of possessions. I think I'll need a commercial break soon. You win stoppages, run all day. You can go forward and kick goals. Please, for everyone's sake, tell us you have a weakness, or at least an area of improvement.
Oh yeah, there's definitely plenty of areas for improvement, LJ. I think obviously you want to work on all parts of your game. I think the weaker parts for me are probably I'm still working pretty hard on my stoppage craft and body work and just general strength around the contest. I think that's a big one, especially if I get the chance to progress up to the AFL level. I think that's something I'll definitely be working pretty hard on. But I think it's equally as important to work on your strengths as well. So yeah, I think I'll be working on every aspect of my game for a long time, because I'm definitely far from perfect, and I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah, there's always something to work on, mate.
Exactly.
Now, you've been a part of the Victorian team for both 16s and 19s, and dominated with your partner in crime, Nick Dacos, this year. What is it like to don the big V with all its history and tradition?
Oh yeah, it's unbelievable. I remember I first played for Victoria back in under 12s, and it was almost overwhelmed by the tradition and just the prestige that comes with the big V. I think when you put on that Victorian jumper, you really don't expect to lose, and that's sort of been the way we've all played throughout the years. So and the other part to it is just being able to play with so many great players, which has been awesome. Like I'm still sort of playing, or I have been playing Metro and against country boys that I've played with since under 12s and 15. So that aspect of footy in general I really like, is sort of the relationships you make along the way and the connections you forge. I think that's been awesome, and playing for Victoria has been a huge part of it. So yeah, it's been good fun.
Yeah, it must be a big honour to put on that V.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay, so the footy is over. The combine is over. School is over. Only one thing left. I'm sure you may have heard of it, the AFL Draft. How are you feeling about it, mate? Are you nervous? And with a real chance you could move into state, are you ready for that?
Yeah, definitely nervous. Just because you've really got no idea what's going to happen really. So there's definitely parts of me being nervous, but also really excited. It's not every day you get the chance to join an AFL team, and I think it'd be awesome to be able to play footy as a job. And in terms of moving into state, it's something that I've thought about all year, and now that it's getting closer to it, I think it's something I'm ready for. It'll be a change for sure, and pretty close with my family and friends back here. But yeah, I mean, if I got the chance to play footy, I'd do it anywhere. And if I was lucky enough to get selected and to go in, and if I did end up going into state, definitely wouldn't complain. It'd be great.
I don't think you have anything to worry about being selected, mate. Okay, so let's lighten up the questions with a few non-footy ones. If you had to play a different sport, what would it be?
Different sport? Not sure. I think if I was a better cricketer, that'd be the one to go with. But I don't know. I mean, if I lived in America, I think I'd love to play American football as well. That'd be that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Not sure what position I'd play, but that'd be good.
Yeah, it would be. What do you like to do outside of footy?
Pretty normal to most other kids, I think. Like, I was happy to just spend time with mates and go to the footy, and just hang around doing nothing sometimes. Like to watch a bit of Netflix as well. And apart from that, a bit more active stuff. Go surfing a little bit when I'm down in Anglesea, which is good fun. Or I've hit the ski slopes a few times.
Oh, really?
Which was good as well. So yeah, pretty average, pretty normal.
Sounds like you do a lot. Number one sports person you'd have around for drinks.
Around for drinks, jeez. I don't know. I've always been a big fan of Scotty Pendlebury, so maybe him, just to pick his brains on how he goes about it and how he plays. I think he's a pretty good role model for a lot of footy players and a lot of people in general. So yeah, he'd be a good one to talk to.
Yeah, he's a legend. What would you have as a last meal?
Last meal. Ooh. I don't know. I think I'm probably tossing up between just a good burger and milkshake, or I don't mind Mexican as well, so maybe a burrito.
Taco burritos?
Yeah, tacos or burritos. I don't complain with either of them.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Would you prefer to surf or golf? I'm assuming surfing?
Yeah, surfing for sure. I don't know, maybe if I was a better golfer, it'd be different. But definitely don't try to avoid the golf course. But yeah, surfing's something I really enjoy doing. Not very good at it either, but no, that's good fun.
Yeah. If you had to be a gamer, what video game would you choose?
I'll play a bit of 2K sometimes. NBA with my brother, and I smash him at that. So I'd probably say 2K. He beats me at everything else, but I don't mind a bit of NBA.
Do you have a favorite basketball team?
Sort of loosely followed, like interested in the Lakers just because I like LeBron. But yeah, a bit of a bandwagon to sort of follow him around. But yeah, I'd say the Lakers.
No, bandwagoning's all right. There is nothing in my mind that doesn't scream star. As you can see, I'm a big fan. It's not a matter of it, but more when you step on the biggest stage of all. You'll be well talked about, and you'll show these fans how lucky they are to have a 15-year player in their club. But it's that first goal I'll be waiting for. The big moment in every young guy's life. A boyhood dream. A goal in the AFL. You have to be ready, mate. Not for the goal, but for the celebration. Because that's all that matters. Now, for the very best, you need the best. Lucky I have it. The Into the Fire.
Thanks for having me, LJ. It's been great to chat, mate. And I'll try and kick that first goal as soon as I can for you.
Oh, awesome, mate. Well, Josh, it's been amazing to chat to you. You really are as nice as everyone says you are. You're going to be a star, and it has been my privilege to have you on my show. Thanks again, legend.
Thanks for having me, mate. See you around.
Awesome, mate.